Martell Holt and Melody Sheree, the same Martell and Melody we've been watching for years, on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, I need you to stay with me until the end of this video, because every detail matters and the most shocking revelations are going to come later on. Don't click off early, because by the end of this, you'll understand not just what's happening in court, but also how it connects back to the entire Huntsville cast and why it could completely change the future of the show. So let's break it down. Martell Holt was supposed to be in court on May 5th, and that day was set to be one of the biggest turning points in his ongoing legal fight with Melody. But just like what's been happening over and over again, that court date got pushed back. That's right, his trial has now been reset for August 18th, 2025. And at this point, it's starting to feel like deja vu. Every single time Martell gets close to having to face the consequences, something pops up to delay it again. And folks have started to wonder if this is really just bad timing, or if Martell is intentionally trying to drag this out as long as he can to avoid real accountability. That's a big question, and we're going to talk about why this pattern is raising eyebrows not just for fans, but even for people close to the cast. Now here's the part that's wild. Martell Holt has already been convicted. That's not rumor, that's not speculation. It's in the official court papers. He was convicted of domestic violence and harassing communications against his ex-wife, Melody Sheree. With that conviction came a 30-day suspended jail sentence, 12 months of supervised probation, and a $500 fine. And to make it even more serious, there's also a no-contact order in place, which means Martell legally cannot have any type of contact or communication with Melody. That's how deep this has gotten. But despite all that, Martell filed an appeal, and right now he's out on bond while that appeal is pending. So, instead of moving forward and facing what the court already laid out, he's stretching this process even further. And what's this appeal really tied to? Well, it's all connected to an alleged revenge plan. This is where things take a darker turn. According to Melody herself, Martell sent her a text message that wasn't just threatening, but followed it up with a screenshot from a private video the two of them had recorded when they were married. That video, Melody said, was supposed to be used as a way to shame her and make it look like she had cheated. Can you imagine the level of betrayal in that? A video that was made in trust during a marriage, now allegedly being used as a weapon in a fight years later. It got so serious that one of Martell's former friends even came forward, saying she had warned his alleged side chick not to release the video online. So this wasn't just whispers, this was something that could have turned into a full-blown public scandal. Now, of course, this didn't just stay in the streets, and it didn't just stay on social media. It went straight into the courtroom. Melody has been very open about this situation. She even addressed it on the show, talking directly to viewers about what Martell did. And production backed her up by showing a blurred screenshot of the actual message he had sent. They didn't try to hide it, they didn't sugarcoat it, they let viewers see just how far Martell was willing to go. And you could see in Melody's face and hear in her voice that she wasn't trying to exaggerate anything. She was standing in her truth, even if it meant being vulnerable in front of the entire world. Now, as part of this ongoing legal battle, Martell has been ordered to go through a full psychological evaluation. But here's the catch. He still hasn't turned in any proof that he actually completed it. That's a problem. That missing document could end up being a huge deal in both his criminal case and his custody case. And when you think about the timing, it really makes you wonder if this delay is part of why things keep getting pushed back. If Martell can't show he followed court orders, then what does that say about his chances of convincing a judge he deserves more parenting time? Stay with me, because this ties directly into what's happening with Melody's custody fight. See, Melody isn't just sitting back, she's fighting for full custody of their kids. And one of the biggest parts of her request is that she wants full legal authority to decide whether their children can appear on television or in media. Think about that for a second. This is Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is a show that has built storylines around the kids before, whether it's birthday parties, family gatherings, or little moments with their parents. But Melody is making it clear that she doesn't want her children used for content without her say-so. That's not about being petty, that's about being protective. And given everything that's been happening in court, you can understand why she wants that level of control. Now here's where things get even messier. The court was supposed to hear the custody case in June, but since Martell's revenge case keeps getting delayed, it looks like the custody fight is going to be delayed too. People close to Melody have said that her legal team wants the criminal case to be fully resolved before diving deeper into custody. That way, all the facts will be on the table. And honestly, that makes sense. Why move forward halfway when the outcome of the criminal case could have a direct impact on custody decisions? But the downside is obvious: more waiting, more stress, and more uncertainty for everyone involved. And while all this legal drama is happening, Melody has been focusing on something completely different: her peace. She's been using her platform to talk about energy, boundaries, and creating a safe space for herself and her kids. In a recent live stream, she told fans that if anyone brings negativity into her DMs, they're getting blocked. No questions asked. She even explained how she's changed her entire social media algorithm so that the only things she sees are positive. We're talking motivational talks, Bible studies, relaxing rain sounds, and healing music. That's the vibe she's on now, and she's encouraging her supporters to do the same, reminding them that people often stay in chaos because it feels familiar, but that doesn't mean it's healthy. Melody said, if something isn't helping you grow, it's time to reevaluate and let it go. And she's not just talking about it, she's living it. She told her viewers that she doesn't even know what people are saying about her anymore because she's tuned out that kind of energy. Her feed is filled with inspiration, her mind is filled with faith, and her days are filled with purpose. And if you've been paying attention to Melody over the last year, you can see it. She looks lighter. She speaks with more clarity. She's not reactive in the way she used to be when Martell tried to bait her into arguments. And fans are noticing, too. Meanwhile, Martell is still fighting in court, still delaying, still struggling to take accountability. And this is where the contrast becomes so clear. On one side, you have Melody, who is building businesses, focusing on her kids, and encouraging others to take control of their lives. On the other side, you have Martell, who keeps getting new court dates, missing deadlines, and fighting appeals. It's like he's stuck in a loop while Melody is moving forward, and you can bet the rest of the cast is watching closely. Maurice, Scott, Marceau Scott, Letitia Scott, Kimmy Scott, Destiny Payton, and of course,